for you, man, like, did you feel a lot of pressure when it came to making this project? Because you do have the most eyes that are outside of your world on you, like right now. Does like the pressure to deliver, was it like, did you feel it?
Nah, I didn't feel the pressure, but I felt the opportunity though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I waited my whole life for this opportunity to have an anticipated release, you know what I'm saying, by not just people that come from the church, but like mainstream markets. Like the Method with E40 and Cray really knocked down all the doors for us.
Right.
And so now everybody's like, what you got coming next? And so we been had this on tuck, ready for this moment. You feel me?
How long was the like actual creative process putting the album together? It's been finished?
So we finished this joint in March, but I had to drop 2 projects before this one to build the momentum to get to the main course. You feel me?
What was it like doing a joint project with Lecrae? Because he's kind of the GOAT in that space, you know?
Yeah. Cray is definitely the pioneer when it comes to slaps for the soul. And really he's one of my GOATs.
Right.
You know what I mean? E40 is the Bay Area GOAT to me. Cray is like the Christian rap GOAT. So to have him on a project with me, like I've been like praying for that, working for that since I was like a kid. And so to have that, it's like he was low-key passing the torch.
Do you feel like because the Method is it's such a West Coast song?
Mm-hmm.
Have you considered doing a remix where you shout out like, okay, we need to do a Florida one. We need to do a Midwest one. We like have you considered like, because you know a lot of radio stations are playing the song.
Yes, they are. And you know what's funny? I'm already doing like little separate
like
versions.
Joints.
I'm doing separate versions. Like I did a Fresno version where I'm shouting out all the Central Valley cities. I did a 805 version. I'm shouting out the
I think
Oxnard
Ace
cities.
just hit me for Phoenix areas for you to do a Phoenix remix.
Yes, sir. I'm doing Boston, all of that. You know what I'm saying? And the radio stations are playing it. They playing it on radio.
No, it's going crazy. Were you surprised that because it's like anybody who plays it shoots to #1 on like Shazam. Were you surprised? Because I mean, I wonder if you heard the song and you felt as like obviously you felt strong about the song. It's your song,
For sure.
But did you feel like, yo, this is like a life-changing single?
I knew it because once we got to mix and master it, I literally played it in my car and I was in tears. I knew it. I felt like it was going to change my life. And I'll never forget, I was doing a radio interview and they was like, how do you feel about this song? I said, I need everybody clip this part right here. The Method is going to be the new California Love. And everybody looked at me crazy. And this is right before it dropped. And I'm not saying that it's doing what California Love did, but I would say it's low-key on the way.
I mean, look, it's got that energy. Obviously, there's like I would say for like a California anthem. Obviously, Not Like Us is a kind of that in its own way. But,
Yeah, for sure.
But like lyrically, you're like, I feel like you say California Love, Tupac shouted out all kind of cities on there.
So did.
You know what I'm saying? So
did.
I definitely feel that energy on it for sure.
Sacktown, the Bay Area, and back down. Cali is where you get they Mac down. Come on, man. And somebody told me the other day, California Love is an LA anthem. I'm like, no, get out of here, bro. That is a California anthem. All my LA homies try to like, just like indoctrinate me into LA, LA-ism.
Yeah, it happens. Trust me, I know.
Yeah.
Not as much as the Bay Area homies, because y'all are like real cult members over there.
Hey, you not lying, bro.
The Bay Area dudes are just full-fledged Scientologists in hip hop.
Yo,
y'all just cult members, dog. Yeah, y'all. It's funny because Saweetie was here the other day.
I seen that, yup.
And she started singing some Mac Dre lyrics, right? Like
she was like, do re mi, but no, I'm not an R&B singer.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, but like obviously, like me as like somebody who like respects Mac Dre for what he means, you know, to the you know.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you singing?
Yeah. But it's like if you're from the Bay.
Meanwhile, Cook's over there like, yay, yay.
You see, the first 3 words I said, he did this.
Yeah,
cult it's members. Like a Negro spiritual.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the Bay. For you, man, is there anything that you feel like, because, you know, I feel like you've kind of broken down the barriers of people. Like, I don't feel like a lot of people, even, I was talking to Orlando Davis, who's a PD from Tampa, and I'm on the radio out there. I do nights out there, but he was like, yeah, the Miles Minnick kid, it's crazy. He's like, because I had to be told he's a Christian artist. And he's like, and then I heard the Method song again, and I was like, oh, yeah, I hear it now.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, that's always been a goal of mine, to like make music in such a way that it's palatable for everybody. But when you sit down and really dissect it, it's like, oh no, like he talking about something that could inspire my soul.
Right.
You feel me? And so yeah, that's how you get into these spaces. Like, I don't want to like exclude myself. You know what I mean? Because like, if everything is labeled Christian on everything, then why would the Golden State Warriors book me for a halftime show unless it's a faith and family night? You know what I'm saying? Or why would a public school give me to perform at lunch unless it's a Christian club?
Are you doing nightclub stuff?
Just like LA function stuff.
So my thing is, because I think that's dope. I think that's what you should be doing. But I think there's other artists who might be in your lane in the past that might be like, man, I can't go. Everybody's in there drinking and sinning and shit.
For sure.
But for you, it's like your music is their slaps. So it's like you got to kind of go where
it's for that.
You got to go where the people are. You know,
it pops in that environment. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we get the backlash from a lot of people. Like, why are you in these environments with these kind of people? Like even at the scam joint, when I was with OGZ and P-Lo and you and Nico, it's like, oh, what are you doing over there with those people? It's like, bruh, this is where we belong. You know what I'm saying? Especially like if you want to look at it through a religious context, like the Bible say, be the light of the world. But if you're not out in the world, how you gonna be a light?
Do you think? Because I was talking with Chance, right? I think Chance is like, I think the Coloring Book album was like a perfect example of like a great album that had like Christian undertones in it. But
yes.
Do you look at a guy like Chance and like kind of like see what he was able to do, and you know, because Chance is like a huge artist. I mean, he's massive. He's a superstar, right?
Yeah.
But he's also very, very like outwardly like open about his faith. Do you look at Chance ever for any inspiration?
Absolutely. A lot of what he does is the blueprint. You know what I'm saying? Like, for him to be on that level of impact, fame, notoriety, impact, and for him to talk about God the way that he does, and for it to be received, and he's not being preachy about it.
Right.
Like that like how he did that, man, is just, it definitely inspired me, man. I feel like we can run that same play.
No, 100%. Did you listen to his new album?
For sure.
Did you listen to the song Letters?
I did.
It's definitely, it's about the church.
It is. He has some thoughts and some words for mega churches and how they may close the doors on certain people in need, et cetera, et cetera. I feel like it's an important conversation to have, for sure.
Do you feel like, because I feel like a lot of people get turned off by that kind of shit where they're like, yo, man, I'll like, because you see a lot of these guys on TV and you see they got private jets and they're like, and it feels like your brand is called Christ-like. It doesn't feel very Christ-like to, live in multi-million-dollar crazy mansions and have a bunch of airplanes and Rolls Royces and all this stuff. And it feels very, very un-Christ-like, if you will.
I can see that, yeah, for sure. So like, I love having this conversation, man, because there's two sides to it. On one side, a lot of these men of God may have the appearance of them being sleazy, but a lot of them are best-selling authors, so they get a lot of money from like the stuff that they sell, right? So I don't throw no flack towards those people, but there's definitely some people that do take the church money and upgrade their lives with it in some outlandish ways. And so that's easy to detest. You know what I'm talking about?